Hey everybody, I got the Harley Davidson Eagles mirror. Smeagol? Eagle mirror done. There we go. Fucking words. God damn. I'd have to say if it wasn't for all the bullshittery and complications that came down about a week ago, I'd probably have this guy done sooner. All on me, completely my fault, as for all the imperfections that I'm about to show you, especially this face. Good God. Look at it from the fucking front. It look his facial expression looks like that he was hanging out with his buddies and he shit his pants. And as it's running down, it's dawning on him how fucked he is. Oh shit. Fuck, that looks like me half the time, just spacing out. Oh shit, yeah. What is it, jokes aside though, I mean, his this eye is horizontally wider than that eye. Which is alright. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's found it out after the whole painting process, and what was it? I go to my parents, because especially my mom, she got a good sense of measuring and judgment. And yeah, she said that one of the eyes looked a little crooked, and I fixed it a little bit, but I guess I didn't interpret what she meant, because yeah, this eye is definitely it's a little longer than this one. Good God. Fucking year I had this for, folks. A fucking year, and I still didn't get it done right. Good God. Jeez, there's something wrong with me, man. Me and my fucking rhinoceros eyes. I tell you, all squinty-ass eyes, fucking slanted, squinty eyes that can barely friggin' see little details, and, yeah, of course I find out about it after I start painting it, as with most of my fuck-ups. Like, for example, the dents on the beak. A lot of them I colored white to resemble scarring, but, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. As for a whole, how I did this was, I didn't have too many painting resources here, so on my off hours, I took it to the shop and pretty much painted it up with the airbrush, got it done, and then ran over to Michael's, picked up acrylic, and then brought it back to the house, where then ensued a few more complications, like, for example, the redoing of the eyes over and over because the gloss wasn't drying right. What happened was, because of how cold it was in the garage, couldn't even go out in my shed, because of how cold it was in the garage, I had to redo it because the damn gloss didn't dry right. I finished the eye up, the eye looked great, put the gloss on there after clear coating this, and then I saw it the next morning, and the whole eye was just gray. Like, it was, or not gray, but it was cloudy. It was a cloudy eye, so I was like, fuck. So I then pretty much, I pretty much shaved off the black part of the eye, which, go figure, the glow-in-the-dark stuff I used for the eyes, which, yeah, this, along with the logo, glows in the dark. What is it? It dries like a thick plastic. You guys might have seen that when I did my 62 Kong, how I did the lightning effects. That's how the glow-in-the-dark paint dries. So, of course, there's like a little bit of like an uneven bump somewhere. And, of course, I managed to try to disguise it with the smaller eye details, but I don't think anybody's going to see it up close. But what was it? So I fixed all of it up, put a thin layer of gloss on it this time, and then brought it inside thinking that the heat would help it dry. Nope! Fucking it's cloudy again, so this time I just painted some regular black over it and didn't put anything on it. I said, fuck it. Worst comes to worst, if it was left out in the elements, that black paint is dried, so it shouldn't wash off, and by some freak accident, it did dry off, or it did wash off, fucking dry off. If it washed off, then there's still a layer of black underneath it, so it wouldn't be ruined. assuming that the rest of it didn't get stained. There was also some problems with the mouth, like there were feather detail going into the corner of the mouth here, so I had to take my X-Acto knife, cut that out, and then have to repaint it all over again. I mean, I don't know. For not having the same resources at the house as I used to, I pulled it off well enough, I'd say. And then, probably my favorite part of the sign, ironically enough, was the logo. I looked up Harley Davidson. Yeah, they got the white in the middle with the orange on the sides. And I had the idea where the talons would be digging into the sign, right? Like, if the bird landed and then raked upwards, you know, as it pretty much landed down. If that makes any fucking sense. I figured I would have the sign look like it was bleeding. You can even see the carve marks that I did in there. And the idea was, I was like, all right, well, it's bleeding, but what is it doing? And then I got it. Make it look like it's bleeding red, white, and blue, like the American sign. You know, like this fucker is literally breathing, bleeding freedom, you know? Like, it's like one of those fucking, like those, it's like one of those hyper-patriotic things, like, fuck it, you know? It makes you want to go, like a fucking, like America! Which, admittedly, that first screech sounded more like a pterodactyl, but fuck it. But fuck it. Shit, I cracked myself up with this shit. Which is good, because nobody else laughs. Yeah, pretty much wood, same color as, like, the wings, you know. I don't know. Even when this thing was restored, I mean, I probably could have painted it, you know, and then just called it a day, but dude, I fucking hated the way the eagle looked originally. It looked like a fucking pigeon in the face. Like, the beak was like a nub, you know, like, and no offense to the person who did the original sculpting, you know, like, I mean, aesthetically, it probably pleases a lot of people, but not me. Like, if I want to look at a bald eagle, I want to look at a bald eagle. You know, I want it to actually look like the animal it's sculpted as. So, thus, I redid the feet. It had fucking hooves originally, like a turkey vulture. I redid the feet, redid the entire head, you know, in caulk. You know, it's caulk, resin, and then used a wet toothpick to do all the details over a period of time. I mean, period of fucking time. You guys get it. I mean, I worked on it a little here and there in between all my other critters I was crafting. And thus, I got it semi-done, and then my dumb monkey ass started painting it. It was like, oh shit! And so I had to improvise, you know, for all the mistakes. But yeah, my asking price originally was about $200, which a buddy of mine actually, or at least, you know, an associate, what the fuck is that word I'm looking for? Co-worker, though, too. Co-worker and, fuck it, you know, just acquaintance. That's the word. An acquaintance, Jeff. Actually, a pretty good acquaintance. Fuck it, I'll say friend. Yeah, you know, a buddy, Jeff. Yeah. It's a fucking acquaintance of mine, Jeff. He said he was interested in it, and, didn't see this yet. That'll be interesting. But I said, yeah, you know what? I'm going to give him a discount just because, you know, I know him. And we have history, so I figured, you know, it is what it is. You know, him and his wife, they're pretty good people. Mona, I've actually made a few creatures for in the past. What is that? I did that owl, and then I did the speculative evolution marsupial lion. Yeah, I did quite a few critters. But yeah, that's you know, hey, I think he's a good dude. You know. Honest and swell enough of a fellow, you know, have a decent conversation with. Oh, I mean, fuck, I've said that shit about fucking Dan, Abu, Jeremiah, and a few other pricks that I used to know that fucking screwed us over in the end, but it is what it is. I mean, despite my poor judge of character, I think Jeff's a good dude, and you know what, fuck it. I'm selling it to him for money. I hope he'll be happy with it. Like I said, I knocked it down to 150, but if he ain't got that, then I'll knock it down a little lower. Not past 100, again, still need my money for my resources, but, you know, I'll just see how it goes. Fuck it. But yeah, that's pretty much that. Which, before we go, I wanted to say doing the orange for the T between the talons. Like, that was another one of those butthole puckering moments, you know, where like you're like, oh shit, don't fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I wonder why that's a biological thing. You know what I'm saying? You guys ever climb something high and like you almost slip and like your everything tightens, but your asshole in particular goes fucking shoots right back up inside you, like as if that's going to save you. You know what I'm saying? Well, now that my ass is watertight, I think I can make it down. Shit. But yeah, I don't know. Hell, I hope he likes it. I mean, like I said, pretty good dude from what I know. So is his wife. Just good fucking folk all around, you know. Definitely decent peoples. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to, you know what, fuck it. Let me know what you guys think. I'd like to know your personal opinion. It's the only thing I give a fuck about in these videos is the comments. I don't give a fuck about any of that like and subscription bullshit. God damn it. It's all numbers and fucking nonsense. But yeah, I mean, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time. I mean, the next video will probably either be a review of that fucking Godzillasaurus that I did, the articulated Godzillasaurus, which, God, that's a fucking story in and of itself, and or one of the Dromaeosaurids I was gifted. One of the beasts of the Mesozoic Dromaeosaurids I was gifted. Definitely one of those, if not the Godzilla. But yeah, besides that, I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, fucking keep taking care of yourselves. Take it easy. I'll see yous.